What's good, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about what needs to happen in every division, in every weight class for the UFC to be peak, to return to its natural order, alright? With Yuri getting slimed out recently in the light heavyweight division, I thought we need a little bit more positivity. We need to look forward to what could be the best timelines in the UFC. So let's get right into it with the first division, the Flyweight division. What needs to happen in the Flyweight division? It's already good as is right now, but I think what would take it to the next level, we get this motherfucking rematch. I'm going to be saying this a lot throughout this video, but this would be absolute cinema. Going into this fight, Joshua Van versus Alexandre Pantoja, if you're a real MMA fan, you were super hyped for this fight. We need to see Joshua Van defend against Tatsuro Taira. You know, this division's all getting mixed up. It's becoming beautiful. We have Kyoji Horiguchi coming back. We have old heads like Brandon Moreno leaving the division. We have Manel Cap, again Tatsuro Taira, Joshua Van, Alexandre Pantoja is a challenger now. If we get this rematch, it means that Joshua Van will have defended against Tatsuro Taira. Then we can get Tatsuro Taira versus Kopp. We can get one of those banger matchups, and Kopp becomes, fights for the belt. Just this matchup would be a sign of good things to come for the division, and it's just prosperity. You know what I mean? Chinese people, we always talk about Yeah, I am Chinese, guys. We always talk about having prosperity, having wealth. This would signal wealth for the Flyweight division, and I already think it's at a really good point. Let's get on to the next division, the Bantamweight division. Now, this has been very turbulent as of late. We saw Petr Yan fight Merab Dvalishvili. We all thought that Petr Yan was gonna lose that fight. Ended up winning over Merab, who was looking super dominant, looking to get 4 title defenses in a year. Insane shit. The best thing for this division, like it or not, is O'Malley getting another title shot. I know we're tired of the O'Malley title shots. Got one against Aljamain in peak conditions for him. Aljamain was low-key injured. Quick turnaround, was able to slam out Aljamain in 2 rounds. He got a gimme, title defense against fucking Chito Vera. Insane work. Got slammed out by Merab and then got an immediate fucking rematch. That was nasty work. That was even worse than Diego Lopez, because at least Diego beat John Silva, who was a guy that was coming up, was looking to be his own title challenger, he did something. O'Malley just got one. But hear me out, alright? Please don't kill me. O'Malley should get another title shot against Petr Yan. Watch this. O'Malley versus Sandhagen, alright? Banger fight. We've all wanted to see that fight. Merab rematches with Petr Yan. Merab does deserve that rematch. He's been a super dominant champion, super active. I think he unfortunately loses that match. He loses the trilogy with Yan. And then O'Malley versus Yan, 5-rounder, clinic, striking clinic, judo throw clinic from Petr Yan. This would be absolute cinema, 5 rounds. We've always wanted to see this Petr Yan O'Malley fight go 5 rounds ever since they fought. I think the first time was 2020, 2021. I think it was after COVID. Just absolute cinema. This would revive the Bantamweight division, right? It's a little bit stagnant right now. This would revive it. The winner of this fights Umar, maybe Mario Bautista coming up. Absolute cinema, right? On to the next division, the Featherweight division. Now, what should we do with the Featherweights? Volk needs to retire on top. Whether that is before fighting Evloev or after fighting Evloev, Volk needs to win his fight and then retire immediately. Not even a thought, not even a fucking, not a smidgen of a thinker in his cranium about fighting again, all right? Because he's pushing his luck. He's 38, pushing 39, I think. He's not gonna be with us for much longer. If he puts this guy against John Silva, against motherfucking, I don't know, Zalal coming up, against, God forbid, Diego Lopez a 3rd time, he's not making it out of there. He is in no way making it out of a 3rd fight with Diego Lopez. At 39 years old, there's no way. So Volk needs to win this fight against Evloev, which, if you guys have watched my channel, I don't think he wins, but that's a topic for another day. He needs to win his fight, retire, and then we need to see John Silva versus Diego Lopez rematch for the belt. Again, I've made a video talking about how Diego Lopez is never going to touch the belt ever in his career. And I stand by that. But that doesn't mean I don't think he's not going to get title shots. I think he's going to get at least 2 more title shots in his career before he retires. And that's conservative because the UFC loves this guy. Understandably, I love Diego Lopez. He's a great guy, great fighter. I just don't think he's skilled enough in this top of the division. You're like, oh, but he already beat John Silva. That was a fluke. I swear to God, on my mama, on my fucking cat Snoopy, that was a fluke, all right? If John Silva fights Diego Lopez, 9 times out of 10, John Silva wins that fight. Maybe a crazy take, but we need to see this, all right? Volk retires, John Silva versus Diego Lopez for the vacant. Maybe, you know, if Volk retires before fighting Evloev, we see John Silva Evloev for the vacant, or Diego Lopez Evloev rematch for the vacant, something like that, all right? Next, the lightweight division. We've seen so much shit go down in this division ever since Islam vacated. You know, was looking like a dominant champion. You know, Oliveira and Ilya got put up for the vacant. We had Charles beat Max for the BMF. What needs to happen? We need to get Ilya versus Arman. I know I've seen the edits, guys. I've seen the Rocky edits of Justin Gaethje against Ilya Topuria. Rising up, back to not. Like, we've seen the edits, guys. I know what you guys are talking about, but Justin Gaethje genuinely stands no chance against our boy. Our boy Ilya Topuria will slime out Justin Gaethje, no questions asked. And when he does, please, okay. I'd love to see Ilya go up to welterweight and fight Islam, just because I love that fight. Ilya versus Islam is a dream fight, no matter the weight class. I just don't think it's going to happen. And I don't want Ilya to do what Conor McGregor did and like move up and not fight nobody or go to boxing or do some random bullshit like that. I need him to beat Gaethje, turn around like 6 months max, please. I know it's hard. It's a hard thing to ask. Turn around like 6 months and then fight Arman. Ilya versus Arman is like Ilya versus Makhachev from Temu. This is a fight that would be absolute cinema, an absolute banger. I wish we could have seen Arman versus Islam, but since we couldn't get that fight, we need to get this fight, all right? Please don't rob us of another banger title fight. Get Arman in there for a title picture. He's become a huge name. Everyone loves this guy now. Let's get him in there against Ilya, all right? This would fix the lightweight division. Next division, welterweight division. Now, as we talked about, Islam Makhachev moving up, beating JDM. What we need to do, we cannot let this motherfucker Usman fight Islam Makhachev. Do not, under any circumstance. I'm waving my hands like a fucking airline. You know those guys at the airport that conduct planes to land? I'm doing that right. I'm doing that shit right now. Do not let Islam fight Usman. All right? He needs to fight a contender, bro. This welterweight division is genuinely stacked. We have Ian Gary. Shafka's gonna come back. I trust in my boy. We have Morales. We have Protez. JDM is still good. Man, like, this division is genuinely so peak. And you want Usman, who's 1-3 in his last 4, to fight for the belt? Are we serious? Bro, you beat Buckley, and now you can just like, yeah, man. Put him in there. Put him in there against Islam, bro. No, that shit does not work like that, all right? Islam doesn't fight Usman. Usman retires or some shit. He's like, wait, I'm going to retire if you don't give me a fight. Okay, Usman retires, and then Islam fights someone like Ian Gary. All right? Conor McGregor versus Khabib from Temu. Banger fight. This would definitely save the welterweight division. And after Islam hopefully beats Ian Gary, then he could fight Morales. He could fight the winner of Protest JDM. You know, a lot of good things could happen in this division as long as Usman doesn't get a fucking title shot. All right? Next, middleweight division. Now, this is a very tragic division because we had the Dricus du Plessis era that we took for granted. This is top 5 eras that we've taken for granted alongside the Pantoja era, the DJ era, the fucking, you know, the, what other eras that we take into? I feel like we took it for granted the Marab era too. Like, I missed that era. But Chimaev needs to lose. We've seen what this motherfucker does now. He's going to lay on Strickland. He's going to lay on DDP for those 5 rounds. Yes, it's going to be a wrestling clinic. Yes, he's going to showcase a lot of skills. He's going to have a great first round. Maybe even submits a guy or two. But this guy fights once a year. Gets sick. He's going to hold on to the belt for however long he wants to. We just need to see Chimaev lose. Chimaev slips on a banana peel. Injury. At this point, bro, deadass, I'm wishing for a Chimaev injury. That's how crazy it's gone. I can't have this guy in the title picture anymore. We need to have him lose and have DDP come back, challenge for the belt. Get a trilogy going with Strickland. I don't care at this point. But just get DDP back and get Chimaev out of the title picture, all right? Next, the light heavyweight division. Yuri versus Ank, and then a rematch. Yes, sir. We are pushing agendas all 2026. That Yuri versus Olberg fight was so tragic. I'm already tired of thinking about it. I couldn't even put the Yuri. I wanted to put the Yuri getting KO'd picture here, but I couldn't. Like, I couldn't. For the life of me, I couldn't do it. So, Yuri versus Ank. This is a #1 contenders fight. They fight each other. Yuri wins by finish because he's the GOAT. And then he gets the rematch against Olberg and absolutely schools him. No questions asked. Maybe the UFC tries to run back a rematch. Doesn't matter. Yuri wins the trilogy. Yuri wins the tetralogy if there's 4 fights. Yuri wins the quintology. Like, I don't give a fuck. Yuri's going to win all those fights. Get the belt back. I just need Yuri with the belt. When Pereira was at the top, you know, I fuck with Pereira. That's my favorite fighter. I didn't mind Yuri not having the belt. But Yuri's one, like, I think he's top 3 of my favorite fighters. I think he's like Alex, Volk, and Yuri. Those are my top 3 right now, I'm pretty sure. I need him to get the belt. I just need him to get the belt. What can I say? All right. Next. And lastly, the heavyweight division. Now, this is a very easy one for me to talk about. Aspinall schools Gane in the rematch. Heals both of his eyes. Makes a tremendous, healthy comeback. Beats the fuck out of Gane. Knocks him out within 3 rounds. Gets the belt back. All questions stop. No more John Jones talk. No more Cyril Gane talk. No more nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about Cyril Gane ever again in the title picture. Give me my boy Aspinall. He is the best heavyweight we've ever seen. Gane included. Jones included. You know. Stipe included. DC included. Aspinall is by far the most well-rounded, the fastest, the most explosive, maybe outside of Ngannou. Go. The future heavyweight go. I just need him to get on track, you know, heal his eyes, beat Gane, and that'll fix the division, alright? Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think about all of these divisions? What do you think will fix these divisions? Am I capping? Am I tripping? Do I need to get my mic taken away? Alright, let me know down below. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna go make dinner, alright? Ciao.